was talking to a girl, and I've been sitting on this for a little while now, and she said this to me. It's probably one of the biggest backhanded compliments I've ever had in my life.
Fuck that. The old backhand compliments are so good, eh?
Yeah, I don't know if this was even a compliment upon reflection. So I said to her, I said, Kirby Heck.
She said Kirby Heck.
No, I said, what's your regular type? And then she said, because prior to that, she said to me, oh, you're not my normal type. And I said to her, oh, like, what is your normal type? And she goes, oh, somebody like with a six-pack and a bit of muscle. I've been sitting on
There's no backhand in that. She just said, you're fat.
That rocked me for a while, eh? Because I went, like, briefly, I was like, because you know when you do them, you know when you kind of go, oh, yeah, okay.
And you move on from it.
And then I went a minute later, hang on.
Oh, no, are you saying
That was one of the meanest things anyone's ever said to me before.
It's like, so you're saying I'm not six-packed and muscle?
What are you saying? There's got to be more than that than what you've just said. Can you fucking elaborate, please? Because now I don't know if I'm fat. I don't know what to take from that.
There's more muff in your muscle.
Well, I've got the ring, and that's what they call it. It's called the tyre.
The tyre.
Have you ever had a backhanded compliment like that? Because I can think of a few that I've had of late.
Fuck, that's so funny.
It's not funny.
It's hilarious. For me, it's hilarious.
Well, I thought I'd share that with you because I've been sitting on it for a little while.
Thanks. I really enjoyed that.
Dating ick. When they aggressively type lol but haven't said anything funny in 3 business days. Dude, you're lolling like your sense of humour isn't on life support.
Who uses lol anymore, really? Just do
A
laughing
capital
emojis.
LOL. Okay, this is where... Okay. So I was actually thinking this the other day. I actually thought about it.
Here we go. Strap yourselves
I thought about it real the other day.
Yeah.
Haha. Like
H-A-H-A.
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Lowercase. Haha is... Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
H-A-H-A-H-A. Capitals...
I was pissing myself
That means
laughing.
I actually laughed in real life.
Yeah.
So if you don't get capitals, didn't laugh. Capital ha ha ha. LOL, blunt.
LOL's just like, you've said something funny that you think's funny, or I'm trying to be a little passive. Like, lol.
No, I'm being a prick when I say it. I'm being a prick.
The ones where like...
Oh, that was funny, lol.
The H-A-H-A is, I've just said something kind of fucking mean, but I want you to come across as I've said it as a joke and I don't actually mean it.
Yeah, I only say lol as being passive-aggressive, where it's like, where I'm kind of being a little bit shitty at you.
Yeah, the 4 you're like...
Yeah, like you try and make a joke, and if I go, lol, passive-aggressive, not laughing, not happy, don't do it again.
Yes, yes.
Capital LOL... I don't know why. I just see a grown man like, lol. Do you know what I mean?
You see like a father-in-law figure type and go, lol.
It's like a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you go with thumbs up, that's an ick what the guy's done. I'll strongly stand by that ick.
Yeah.
Definite ick. I think we should leave lol in the past.
Yeah, no, leave that behind.
I think it's one of the most passive-aggressive things that somebody can do to somebody. Let's normalise using haha. So lowercase was like, anyway, capital H-A-H-A, real life laugh.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love.
I never do like a H-A-H-A. It's like if I find something like funny, I'll do the laughing emojis. But if
throw that into the piece.
But if I actually laughed at it, it's capital, and I go do, and most of the time I'll start hitting the G. So it'll go ha ha go.
That means I've got my head. Yeah, I've got my head back laughing.
laughing like this because it's ha 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 go.
I head back laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Head back laugh. If you've thrown a G in there, I actually laugh. Laughing emoji.
They replace all of the HAs for me because I do strictly emojis or capitals.
I think too much emojis can also be a bit of a problem as well.
If you do more than like 5 laughing emojis, it's like, oh, chill out, bro.
Ooh, 2 max.
Yeah, 2 to
max.
3. 2 to 3.
And the smiley face, one of them can be very creepy. There's one there that freaks me out if you use. I think emojis, you've got to be very cautious with how you use them. If you send an emoji that's, you know that one with the eyes watering? It's like
the crying one.
Don't fucking send me that.
Oh, yeah, the one where they're kind of like...
Yeah. It's,
the one you usually attach to this one. The 2 pointy fingers.
That one.
Yeah.
Don't send that to me. That is
What an ick, or it makes you cry,
ick
or
cringe.
oh, I cringe.
I loved when you did that for me, and then the crying
Oh
eyes.
yeah. No, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I feel like Puss in Boots is like looking up at me. You know when he gets the hat and he's like,
Yeah, I don't like it. Now, segue.
oh god.
Sappiness when you're talking. Now, what I've recently discovered is I don't like sappiness.
Recently discovered.
Yeah.
Oh, I've known from the minute I met you that you don't like sappiness.
I don't like sappy. I want you to tell me you love me in a rude way. I want you to say, I love you, you fucking retard.
I'll say, how beautiful are my wedding photos? And you go, oh.
Oh, yuck. Makes me uncomfortable. It's not something I enjoy. I don't enjoy the sappiness. I found the other day, I was in a relationship not long ago and it was very sappy and it made me very cringe.
Very uncomfortable.
Very, very uncomfortable. I don't like those reels that you get sent and it's like the sappy music and it's like, I know
Send this to someone who you know is working hard.
Yeah, and it's like, I didn't know I found the one until I met you. Ugh, that's an ick. Don't like that. Get the fuck away from me. I don't like that.
But then I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum where I'm like, oh, you like your woman abusing you? Yeah, that's nice.
I found out recently that I really, really, really enjoy it. Call me a bit of a C word. Call me a fuckwit. Call me an idiot.
I think that
Tell
falls
me you
down
fucking hate me.
I think that falls down to daddy issues.
It could be.
I think it's purely daddy issues.
But that's something I've realised I don't like sappy. It's 20% sappy. I think there's a time and a place for sappiness. I think it needs to be had, it needs to be said, it needs to be done.
When the conversation gets real.
When it gets real.
Because like you like being abused, but it's like you like it in a context of a humorous of
Humour.
like, hey, we're having fun here. I can banter with you. But it's like when they're sappy all the time, I'm a bit like I like humor. But when the conversation gets real, like that's when the sappiness needs to.
I can do a bit of real. In person, I find it quite uncomfortable to confess my feelings for somebody.
Yeah.
It's very awkward. I don't like it. And it's weird because I'm very open and vulnerable and I'll talk to you about whatever you want. When it comes to that, though, I don't like it.
Yeah. I think
don't
a few
like
can
it.
vouch for that.
But back to the initial ick. It's an ick.
Yeah. LOL's an ick.
My boyfriend of about 6 or so months actually had me as the side chick and was also sleeping with a third person. He told his main girlfriend that I was a stalker, and his brother, who I'd met many, many times when I stayed over, also lied and said I was a crazy stalker. The fact that we were dating, we went out to gym together, we went on dates, we went on little trips together, and all that time he had 2 other girlfriends. Crazy.
Can I just say quickly, it sounded like she had a Samsung at the end there. Did you hear that?
Ick, delete the voicemail.
That sounded...
Cut her from the show. Samsung, fuck off.
It was that
You can hear
messenger.
hear the blink at the end. We all know how much you love a Samsung.
I'm sorry for whoever that was.
Anyway, back to the heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
To be labelled as the stalker, to be knowing that he is doing the wrong thing, but painting you as the bad guy is insane amounts of gaslighting.
As we all know, my vocal is not great. So she was dating a guy for 6 months. He had 2 other girlfriends.
So he was dating another. So they were dating for 6 months.
Yep.
But she then found out she was the side chick.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this guy wasn't just sleeping around. He had a second girlfriend.
I think I know why.
The Samsung.
The other girl had an iPhone, I
But
think.
then she found later there was a third one. So this guy's going around with three misses.
See, I fall in love 2 to 3 month mark, and she's 6 in. So to find that out, heartbreaking. What I think, the brother thinks she's a stalker.
No. The brother was also lying, saying she was a stalker. So he told the OG girlfriend that this girl that kept messaging was just a stalker. He then got the brother on board to say the same thing.
Oh.
So he's like gaslighting everyone into going, she's a stalker, where he's... But like, you know how awkward and weird the conversation is to say to someone, I want to be exclusive and I want to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
This guy's done it 3 times. All within the span of, like...
Wonder how long the other girls were around for and if they ever found out. We're going to have to do a live call-in.
Some of these I want call-ins. I need to find out more answers to questions. But imagine, as you said, you fall in love within 6 months.
I want to touch on something after.
You fall in love very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine not just that your partner cheated on you, but you were just the side piece for that entire relationship.
And to know that it's probably going to continue and that you being gone doesn't even matter.
No.
He's probably like, oh, I got busted.
I've got my main girl at home.
See, what I can't comprehend with this stuff is how can you not sleep at night out of guilt? That's one thing.
Absolutely.
The anxiety of keeping that going. The anxiety of, what if one of these girls messages me in the middle of the night? What if them calls me? What if they meet each other? What if I'm out in public with one of them?
That's why he labelled her as a stalker, going, oh, this chick's she's a stalker.
Yeah,
she
but
just
how do
keeps
they
following
feel
me and shit.
internally with that?
They love the kick of the adrenaline being in the lie. They love, like, you know, like how you used to say, like when we're in sales, you would love an objection come up. Because then you would find a way around the objection.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, you'd get off the phone and you'd go, yeah. And then you'd tell me the way around it. That's the kick that he has.
Yeah, you are right. I don't think that's for me. I would probably stick to the negotiation and the objectives within real estate. I just don't get how these guys can do it. My first initial thought is going to bed at night. And then, like, what happens if you start falling in love with one of them and you're like, oh, shit, I love this one, but I've got the other 2 on the go? Because I've been through 2 breakups in the last year and they're pretty not good. There's something kind of fun about them, though, I'll be honest.
The rebirth.
I love a bit of a rebirth.
But the thing is, this guy's leaving the second chick and go, all right, ready for my rebirth. And he goes home and he's like, fuck, his missus is still there.
What about the sex? What about the sex, Kirby Heck? Like, I'm probably a 2 a night.
Huh?
2 a nighter. Max.
Oh.
2 a nighter having sex.
I thought you were like a 2 or not. And I'm like, a 2 out of 10?
Probably that.
Yeah, definitely that too.
Get some call-ins of people that I've been with. Give me a rating. And
oh, we wouldn't want that to happen.
no, there was one girl in particular.
Anyway.
No, I've got to state this now.
No,
Nothing against her at all. I was younger. I was a younger male. And Kirby, I was a younger male with a lot of... I was eager. To do the tango with this female
All I'm
woman.
going to do is cut it short by you with a shotgun. Bang.
The one pump chump they called
The shotgun.
Leroy.
Chick. Bang.
But what I tried to do was claim a cramp.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've gone...
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah. So she goes, are you like, are we done? And I went, no, I think there's a cramp here. And she goes, no, I think you've.
Nah, I gotta go home.
And I was like, no, this has never happened before. I was like, I've actually got a hammy cramp.
She goes, you should be riling in pain. Oh, hammy? I meant tough.
There was proof that I did, that I had
finished.
and I still kept trying to play it off.
Be like, no, you just dropped the
I wonder if that girl ever.
You just dropped the jug of milk. Anyway.
Anyway.
But it's like you see in movies and TV shows, it's like women start catching on to the men cheating on them because their sex drive is lowered around them because they don't need that anymore because they're getting it elsewhere. And it's like, that's usually the telltale sign of...
I forgot we were talking about this. Yeah. Yeah. Because how would that work and how would you put up with that? I just don't get what these people are doing. Say you hang out with this girl, right, all day, right?
Yeah.
And you can't check your phone. What are you telling the next girl? Or the night of... Like, if you're hanging out with them once or twice a week at night and you can't text the girl... What are you telling them?
But that's even like,
And that would be frequent too. That's not a once-off. That's happening every week.
I guess it is again different because it's like when I met Alicia, we moved in together pretty much straight away because of the COVID circumstances. But like with you, with the other girls that you're seeing, it's like I know people that date for years and they don't live together.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I suppose, yeah. Oh,
so it's
tonight I'm
almost
busy.
not every night. Yeah, sorry, tonight I'm with the boys. Oh, tonight I just want some me time and stuff. And then you see the other girl once or twice a week. But
I've got so much to bring.
but
I don't want to get the dogs out on
but
camera.
so with the girl who was the one that was in it for 6 months, if she thinks she's got a boyfriend, wouldn't she want to be like, come stay over more times a week, come meet my parents, come meet my friends? How does he navigate that?
And
while
after a bit
having
of time, you'd be like, there's no commitment on your end. Okay, I've got about 3 parts to this. We're going to have to go quick because we've still
Jesus.
got a few more voice messages to go to. How many times should you see someone a week when you start seeing them? Say it's the first
Fresh?
2 months.
3 to 4.
A week?
Yeah.
See, I've been told once a week, which I think that's not enough.
Because
I
you-
did that once with
I'm
a
not
girl.
going to say that.
Huh?
No, I can keep going.
There you go.
I was going to say, because if you see them too many, you over fry it.
Oh yeah, that's happened before.
Yeah.
But I seen a girl, and we went a week without seeing each other, and I was like, it's probably a good thing. Let's do it this way. That was fucked.
Yeah.
That's pointless.
Once a week is way too minimal.
I think 5's too many.
5's too many. 1's not enough because you don't get to know them. That's why I say 3 to 4. Because
3
you can
to
do
4.
like a Friday and a Saturday, and then you can do like a Tuesday and a Thursday or something.
Yeah. I think you need at least 2 or 3 nights alone a week just to miss them a little bit. Okay, that's answered. Next one. Exclusivity, conversation, dating. Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Coming into the dating world, I didn't really think that was a conversation that needed to be had. I thought that was it kind of just manifested and fell into that. But it turns out that is a question that needs to be asked. But it's weird because you establish that you're exclusive and you're not talking to other people. In my brain, boyfriend and girlfriend then, why do we need to put a label on it? Because in my head, it's already that like, I've just thought about my own question then. Like, would I call that girl my girlfriend? No. Not that. I'm thinking of the girl in the...
Because it's dating, and then when you kind of... And this is how I see it. This is how the married guy sees it. This is how I did it. It's like...
The guy that knows all about rostering.
Yeah, that's the one. But it's like the first few weeks is kind of getting to know each other to see if there's something more there. When you start going, yeah, I really like this person, that's when you kind of go exclusive. After doing exclusive for a little bit, then you go to boyfriend, girlfriend. I think once parents and friends start getting introduced, that's when the label changes to girlfriend, boyfriend.
What do you say when you ask them to be your girlfriend? I feel like I'm in year 6 asking that.
Yeah, I can't.
Would you be
even
my
really
girlfriend?
remember.
That's fucking weird.
You feel like a child.
Anyway, poor chick.
Poor chick.
He's in the wrong there. That wasn't even a question, but I feel that's depressing.
Very much.
Gentlemen,
Oh, we got a guy.
story going back a few years ago. So when I was an apprentice back in however many years ago it was, I had this old car and I had to drive about an hour to work. So anyway, I jumped in the car one morning. I got about 10 minutes from home. The car started to overheat, and I was stressing out a bit, whatever, and so when I've pulled over there on the side of the road, and it was a fucking busy road, like a really busy road and like barren. No one, like just people going past like mad. No one would pull over. They just kept going. Then I was that stressed out because, I had no money. I just all of a sudden had this urge to shit real bad, and I had nowhere to shit because it was so busy, and I just had to slap the hand on the bonnet and shit my pants. And anyway, I had to ring the missus. She came and dropped off. She had to come and pick me up. She bought a towel, and she only thought I bought a towel because she thought I got under the car and whatnot, but I jumped in the car and she smelled the shit on me. It was fucking embarrassing.
I love he goes, I had to slap it on the bonnet and just shit. I obviously, as you would know, I've grown up on the Gold Coast, right? So very city-like. I forget that there's Australians out there that talk like that. Yeah, mate, just had to slap it on the bonnet and just let it, and just shit my pants.
That's most people from Canberra that talk like that.
Anyway, mate, just had to slap it on the bonnet.
Slap it on the bonnet.
Just slap it on the bonnet and I had to shit the pants. How he like...
I don't even know what you say to the chick you're seeing at the time. Like, darling, I've shit me pants. Oh, what kind of a...
But like...
Was it coming out like down his leg, do you think?
But so, again, like... You would think that there would have been a tree somewhere that he could have gone behind and gone there. Like, was this just a flat fucking road with no trees that if, like, he just, the only option was in the pants? Like, for 10 minutes of thought, there could have been, I just love the moment where he's just gone.
I'm going to have to shit myself. He
didn't have a bucket in the car. He had nothing.
I've got pretty good bowels, but
Yeah, I can hold it if you need it.
there was a
but,
time
yeah.
in America where I couldn't. I had
Yeah.
Denny's for breakfast,
Oh,
and
that'll do it.
we'll go and get a hire car.
Is that why you don't eat breakfast anymore?
Yeah, probably. And we had to go get a hire car on like level 8 in this car park. And America doesn't have public toilets just laying around, probably
Yeah,
because
it's fucked.
it's weird.
It's fucked.
So just finding a toilet's near impossible. And I remember you know when you get that feeling in your gut and you go, oh, I'm going to shit in the next fight. Like if I
Googling.
don't find a toilet,
Googling,
it's
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably slap your hand on the bonnet.
That's,
A hand slapper. That's where I was at. And we've gone up to
love
level
them.
8, and by the time we got to the top, I was like, I've got about 3 minutes left. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't good. And I said to the guy, I said, where's your fucking toilet? He goes, we don't have one. And I got halfway down the elevator, and I've gone, might have to shit my pants in here.
the time has come.
There was a little bit, but by the time I got to the toilet, we were okay.
Oh, so you actually found one? Like...
Yeah, but not without a bit of...
Not without a bit of collateral.
Controversy.
Controversy.
A bit of collateral.
Yeah, that wasn't the word you were thinking of, was it? I had a similar instance in LA. So...
That was in LA.
Yeah, there we go. But
we go.
so I didn't need to shit. I needed to piss really bad because, you know, like whenever I drink a cup of water, I'm like, all right, I've got to go because I don't drink enough water.
Yeah, you've got a
So
problem.
when I do drink water, I've got a tiny little bladder. We were driving to, so we were staying out in Anaheim, you know, where like Disneyland
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
and we were going to Universal Studios. You know, that's a long fucking way.
That's hike.
That's a long way.
You love hiking,
anyway,
though.
Huh?
You love hiking.
What does that got to do with it?
Because it's a hike.
I fucking drove.
Oh. Anyway.
I said I was in the car. Anyway, and I've gotten to the point where we're trying to find Universal Studios and where to park. And you know when you start getting the twitch and leg going, all right, I've got to go pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're lining up in the traffic to get into like the Universal car park, and the cars will stop. And I'm saying to Alicia, I'm doing these ones. And you know when you can feel it coming, you're like, oh, and the pain. And I'm sitting like this in the car, and then Alicia's going, just hang on. I said, I don't think I can't hang on. I opened the door to jump and run and piss in the bush next to the parking
What, a
booth.
piss?
Yeah.
I thought you had to poo.
I said at the start, piss instead of it.
I thought you had to poo this whole time.
You really don't listen, eh?
No.
Anyway, and I've gone, I really need to go. You know when you feel it in the front and so I was about to get out of the car and Alicia goes, you can't, because there was people everywhere on the main, I was going to piss on the side of the main road. And I'm like, in pain. We've got to the car park. I'm in this Dodge Challenger, so I'm going up the fucking car park like in Fast and the Furious, like drifting up. I've got to the top. I've gone, there's no toilet here because I don't have toilets anywhere.
They don't, it's weird.
I've run to the stairwell. This is in like a 10-story Universal car park that's just those concrete ones. I've gone into the stairwell, which was exposed and open air, and I've just gone, I'll just let a little bit out here just to let the pressure out, which will get me into the park. And you know when you start, you can't stop, right?
Oh, yeah.
I started going. And it's
You were
going
gone.
down the stairs like a waterfall, and then it's going down the stairs and it's dripping down the side. And I'm going, and I've looked down and there's a janitor coming over, going like, "What's all this water running here?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" And I started walking back up the stairs, like trying to hide, but it's still
But
going.
you're a shower.
It was bad.
You're
man.
a shower. So I wouldn't have been that worried if I was you.
I was pissed. The janitor was coming to wonder what the water leak was, and I'm pissing
Yeah, but
all
you're-
down the stairs.
You're packing a bit of pride.
Nothing to do with the story, but cool. Don't listen. Get off topic. This is why I don't tell stories, people. But yeah, that was
I'm giving you a compliment.
that was painful, man. You know when you're like
oh, yeah,
you're
fuck yeah, about that.
really bad and
Oh yeah.
just had to do it in a random Universal Studios car park.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think I've pissed in very weird places.
Oh yeah.
I remember shitting once in the lake. I just stood up on a rock and let it go, and then I think the tide came up or something.
All boats rise with the tide. But that's what I'm saying. Like the guy who sent in the voice memo. I'm sure there was about 4 or 5 other options he could have done before.
Wouldn't
his
mind
own
getting the
pants.
missus call up and
Yeah,
get her.
that'd be gold.
Is that a nick? That's a nick.
Your husband gets in, well, I don't know, husband, missus, partner, whatever. Your partner gets in the car and he shit his pants.
Oh, I couldn't be into
I
that.
wouldn't let him in the car. I'd be
do
like,
you love him?
No, I wouldn't. If I had to go pick Alicia up, she's like, shit my pants. I was like, well, I'm going home getting a change for you. I'm not. You're not getting in the car.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We're
Ick.
leaving them here.
Ick.
Ick.
And I just broke up with my husband of 6-7 years of dating because he is abusive, liar, gambler, binge drinker, drink driver, you name it. And he's telling everyone that we're breaking up because I couldn't handle the farm life. Living on a farm apparently was too stressful for our relationship. And he's never apologised. We broke up months and months ago. And he still blames me. I really don't get men at all.
I hope there's no police listening.
All I want to know is, what do we do? Like, normally we laugh about his story.
That's
It's
a
just
sad
like,
one.
that's just depressing.
I can kind of hear in her voice she's still grieving a little bit.
Absolutely.
I've been there.
Been where?
Oh, nothing like that.
Dude, on what part of that have you done?
But grieving a breakup.
Not the drinking, the abusive, the...
Oh, no, I
the
haven't-
abusive part, yeah?
Well, I'm glad you covered that up. No, none of that. The grieving part, though. 7 years, she's a couple months out of it. The only
You
bit
would understand the breakup after 7 years. I can't imagine it's good, but then
it
also...
isn't good, Kirby Eck.
But then knowing that he's out there saying different reasons for why, that would burn you every time, eh? It'd just fuel you with fire. I don't know, would it? Would you be furious if you found out that...
A long-term breakup has many steps, Kirby Eck. It has... You know, it's like the 6 breakup things, the emotions. There's 1,000.
It's the...
And they all jump between each other, and there is no in order.
Yeah. The stages
so
of grief.
I was
you mean.
yeah, that's it. I was 10 years. I remember the first month I was high on adrenaline. I was doing pretty good, do you remember? Mm-hmm. Second month, I ended up dating someone.
Yeah.
After 10 years.
Yeah.
Not the smartest move.
Because you then thought, oh, all the emotions I'm feeling, I'll just ignore them. And just go on another 3-month dating spree.
Didn't work, that.
Because then you doubled down
Yeah.
on every feeling and emotion.
Yeah, 100%. I was pretty confused at the time. And wasn't good.
Just imagine, right, listeners. Close your eyes. If you're driving, don't. But imagine after 10 years getting out of a relationship and being so angry at that person for all of this. Amplify that twice.
Yep.
Because it's just been magnified because you've decided to go through a second breakup while going through your first one.
Yeah, that second breakup hurt. We dated for, what was it, 3 months?
3, yeah.
So I was 2 months out, then got into a 3-month relationship.
wreck.
I was fucked.
You were so bad.
Advice for anyone going through a breakup, never jump into it. What I would say...
Everyone says it. Don't jump into a relationship after another relationship because it's just patching something.
Yeah, it is.
And
it
like,
is.
yeah.
What I would suggest, breakup, I don't think the route of... This isn't legal advice. You can't take this as gospel, right? But what I think with a breakup, I think partying, dating, and doing these things is actually essential because when me and that girl broke up after the 10 years, I did like 6 weeks of like celibacy. It doesn't sound like long, but it was. I didn't drink. I didn't go on dates. I didn't have Hinge. I didn't speak to any women. I would go to the gym at the same time every night in the rain. There was no women there.
Yeah.
And it was the most miserable existence I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah, but you need to do that as well because you need to grieve.
Yeah.
Like, because if you don't, because the problem that, as you just said, which it's funny, I think the opposite, and I disagree with you entirely, going out drinking, partying, dating, because all you're doing is prolonging the emotions that will come.
No, I don't mean do that every weekend, but I'm saying, you know, how people are like, just don't do it for a while. I actually think it's essential to let some fucking steam out.
Oh, no,
because
absolutely.
you're going to build up and go insane.
No, but there is a time period and everyone's different depending on your emotion. You need to sit and you need to grieve and you just need to let the emotions feel, but don't do it for like 6 months. Is what I think we're trying to get at. Do it for a week or two.
Yeah.
Get the feelings out, get the emotions out, and then go out with friends. Go on random one-off dates just to get your toes back in the water because...
Or your toes in someone's mouth.
Because when you end up eventually meeting the woman that you want to be with, if you haven't, it sounds so bad to say, but if you haven't done test dates, you're not going to realize the goldmine you stumble upon if you haven't gone out and tried. It's kind of like, this will sound horrible, but the analogy,
Go on.
but the analogy of buying a car. You go out and you test drive 10 different cars. Then when you drive the 11th, you go, this is the one that I've been looking for.
That's essentially
But if
what
you
dating
walk
is.
into a dealership and buy the first car, you don't know what else is out there.
Well, I think it's on both sides. We're all test
Yeah.
driving cars.
Yeah.
We're all seeing what we like.
Yeah, 'cause
Makes, models, years, everything.
Yeah.
Because
make model.
you go a little bit younger,
Yeah.
different demographic. You go a bit older, different again.
Yeah.
You go somebody with a kid, different.
Yeah.
You go someone of your age, they might not be where you're at. You
Yeah.
actually need to trial different ages and stuff.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's why I think, like, going out on little test dates just to test the waters to see what you feel. And it's as you said, like, it's half the show is icks and stuff. If people go out there and start experiencing all these things that they don't want in a partner. So this is a funny one, how the brain works. If I say to you, tell me your ideal woman, the first thing you will do is tell me the things that you don't want. So if I say, tell me your ideal woman, you go, I don't want someone who goes out partying. I don't want... So rather than saying, I want someone who stays at home, you'll say, I don't want this, because you're crossing things off your list.
True.
Because the brain filter, distorts, deletes. So if she goes out drinking, partying, push her off.
True.
So you're filtering out what you don't want.
That's true. Because you're probably looking at your past relationship going, all the things that they did you don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, yeah. What you said, yeah, I probably didn't say that properly. Like, yeah, you have to grieve and stuff.
Don't be like, we broke up on Thursday. Saturday, I'm out in retros.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like,
I didn't drink for a month, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't drink for a month. I sat with it for a month.
But you needed that.
Oh, yeah, you do need to do that. But I think, because people go for 6 months, just don't do this, don't go on dates and stuff. I really think they helped me get over my ex really, really well. Like, I was just going on multiple dates. Like, it helped with the Instagram and the videos I was posting.
Yeah.
Like, there was a
relatability.
abundance of it. And yeah, I was just taking every opportunity. But yeah, I think it's essential.
Yeah.
From what this girl...
Oh, yeah.
Again, though, I don't really know how to help.
But again, I don't know your
That
situation. I don't know if they have kids together. That's a whole other thing. It's like... She said farm life, which means they could be in small country towns. It means if you go out to the pub, you're going to run into everyone.
Yep.
And look, I'm sure I wouldn't, like, if it were me, I wouldn't be too stressed and too worried about what he's saying. Because if you're in a small town, everyone knows him.
And
So
if they know
would-
him...
If they know him and they know all the stuff he gets into, they would be like, probably, as you said on last episode, when you finally break up with someone and they go, that's a good thing. That people might be feeling that. They might go, it's about time.
Yeah,
so
it's-
I wouldn't be worried.
It's funny when you're in a long-termer and you think it's the end-all, be-all when you break up, and then after a couple of months you get, how did I love that person? That's all I'll say on that.
I know it'll sound tough for her to hear, but you're... And I could say this because... but your 10-year breakup was probably the single best thing that ever happened to you.
Definitely.
So...
I'm grateful for it every day. At the start, I was very depressed.
Yeah.
Very
At the
depressed.
start, you were looking at the phone every day going, I hope she calls me.
Oh, yeah. And I thank God every day now that
That you
I
didn't.
I didn't hear from her, because my life now is pretty cool. Yep. So you'll get through this, I promise.
Yep, absolutely.
Love ya, but we're coming back.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about the biggest ick that I got from a guy that I was talking to who I met online. So we've been talking for about a week, and then he told me that he had a foot fetish. And I was like, okay, you know, everyone has their fetishes, like, no big deal, whatever. And then every day, it just got worse. He would send me a message going, do you want to mail me your socks so I can sniff them? I can't wait till we're lying in bed together and our feet are rubbing next to each other. I want to see your feet, send me pictures. I have never been so grossed out in my life. And look, I understand that people do have their fetishes, like no judgment, but it made me feel very uncomfortable. He just took it a bit too far. And after about 4 weeks, I had to stop talking to him. Luckily, he lived in Melbourne and we had never met up before, because I swear if we met up, he, instead of touching me in an inappropriate area, he would have probably touched my feet.
The feet one is one of those ones that everyone you speak to, they go, ugh, but it's everywhere. Like,
I've been known to put a toe in my mouth.
oh, shut up. Nah, that's
No,
fucked.
but I don't get the foot fetish.
I don't get it.
Look, there's a girl I know, and how do I word it? You know, I've been talking to her. Nice feet, but I'm not into them. Do you get what I mean?
I get, absolutely.
It's not like
Yeah.
like when you know how you're into the front
yes.
women.
Yes.
Do they look at feet like that?
But it's like, yeah, I look and go, oh, my wife has nice hair. I don't want it in my mouth.
But is that how they're looking at feet? I don't mind a feet rub.
I don't-
Like if you're rubbing feet,
Oh.
cuddling.
All over. Massage the dogs.
Yeah,
But like,
no, feet on feet. Would you go that?
what do you mean?
Laying in bed, your feet are rubbing each other. I don't mind that.
Oh, yeah. Because that's part of, like, when you're just laying in bed, like, you're both on your phones, so you just cross feet or you cross legs.
That can work, but a rub.
But that's like a different, like, you know, if you cross legs and your feet are touching, that's fine because you're just having that intimate moment. But it's like, yeah, I don't get the foot one. And everyone I talk to goes, I don't understand people that have this foot fetish thing. But it's, why is it like everywhere? Why these girls, you see people that are selling feet pics on the internet for thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of feet pic reels of late. I talked to somebody about it the other day, and what'd they say? They knew somebody that was saying, like, I'll pay you $400 or something for your socks. And then she was like, yeah, all right, no worries. And she was like, I'll send them to you. He's like, I want you to wear them for 3 days. And she's like, yeah, I'll send them to you. And he goes, no, I want to peel them off your feet.
That's a jail sentence.
That's kind of weird, isn't
That's
it?
a jail sentence.
It's kind of weird. I don't really know. I just don't understand the fetish. Is it like looking at a nice pair of...
You know what's-his.
Yeah. Is it like
I
when
don't get
a
it.
woman looks at a man, he's got a shirt off and he looks like Chris Hemsworth?
And he's got the six-pack and the shoulders. Does
Is
she
it like
go,
that?
"Oh."
Or is it just like, oh, nice feet, move on?
Yeah. But, like, now let's talk about her, the one who actually sent the thing in. She hadn't even met the guy yet, and he was acting like that. Like,
Oh, yeah, imagine if she met
that.
him.
Oh, no, that's weird. That he lived, they hadn't even met yet. Did you say she was dating him? Why am I asking you?
No, they'd met.
You won't remember.
They hadn't met yet, so I don't think they were dating.
No, but did you say, oh, yeah, she said I was dating this guy or seeing this guy or something?
Bit
But,
of a toughie because they hadn't met, so...
but
I like how we don't
Not into
judge
that.
the fetishes, though.
not
I
into
like-
that. Oh, you can't